they say, you know, when people are trying to pull you down, you want to rise higher, just like the eagle and the crows. When the eagle is flying, right, and they're up in the sky, right, the crows would try to, you know, go against the eagle, right, and try to irritate them, right? And what does the eagle do? It just flies higher, right? So that's what we got to do, right? And that's what the worship allows us to do. The worship allows us to rise higher, right? The worship allows us to rise higher over the enemy, right? And sometimes we got to keep doing this. We got to stay in prayer. We got to give it to God, because the moment you give your energy to the situation, you become drained, right? Because remember, the battle belongs to God, and God never lost the battle. So you just got to keep giving it to God, and that's how you're able to stand throughout the situation. And I know when going through the situation, it could be really tough, right? It could be emotionally irritating, but we got to press through that, because that's creating something great in us. That's creating endurance, right? That's creating another version of God, of what God wants to create within us, right? That's that transformation right there, right? So we got to be able to persevere through that, right? Even though it feels uncomfortable, God uses all things for good, right? What they meant for evil, God will turn it for good, right? What they meant for evil, God will turn it for good, right? Just give it to God. Just keep giving it to him, right? Don't get your hands dirty, right? We don't want to get our hands dirty, because the moment we do that, you know, that kind of separates us from God, and we get our energy gets messed up, our energy gets drained, and then we don't have the energy that we need to do God's will. We don't have the energy that we need to do God's will, right? And we don't want to do that, right? I made that mistake, you know, and I had to learn from my mistake, right? I had to learn from my mistake and understand, like, okay, that's not the way to go, right? That is not the way to go, and we got to make better choices moving forward. So just want to, you know, give you guys that little advice right there, and that you know, it's part of the game. It's part of the journey. We got to charge it to the game, right? We got to charge it to the game, because, you know, you have greatness inside you, and that's another sign that, you know, you're on your calling. That's another sign that God has placed something amazing in you, right? That he wants to bring to life. So just keep on keeping on, right?